Welcome one, welcome all, and welcome to TDL Asia 19 semifinal matchup between MAG.YOLO and Carstensz Esports. My name is Finnick, joined by Virgil, and we have Carstensz ending up losing the flip. They are on Dire side, MAG.YOLO on the Radiant side to start it out, and they have second pick. It's a new patch. We got some games yesterday, but I wasn't able to cast either of these teams. Virgil, what are your thoughts?
Hey, hi Nick, hi everyone that is watching us. Yeah, like you say, it's new patch. I hope these two teams give us good data and show us how the patch is played because right now it's not a meta. Everyone is choosing, I think, the stronger heroes, and yeah, I think the ones that bans and pick the stronger heroes gonna be more like in favor. But let's see how they start.
Well, Timbersaw and Legion being banned away right off the bat, both those picks very strong at the moment, especially that Legion commander's basically been first phased in almost all of our series, either
Yeah.
with pick or ban. Batrider also being banned away, also very good on the patch with the new tenet that gives him extra movement speed whenever he displaces somebody, be it with Firefly or with Flame Break, excuse me, or with Lasso. So,
Yes.
lots of broken heroes being banned away. If we are going to go down the tier list of broken heroes, TA and Leshrac still in the pool, CK still in the pool, Wraith King still in the pool at the moment, as is Tiny and Io.
Yeah. I would put more like Legion and Axe in the list. Like those two are more like the brokens right now. They can be first pick and you can try to counter them. But with the new changes of the faces and the innate ability, they're very broken. That's why they are banning, like you can see.
10 seconds remaining.
Also, the Batriders ban is like really good. In the new Dream League is playing a lot. And yeah, like you said, the new faces that give him move speed. There's a TA ban that you also talk about. It's pretty broken in the support role as the Batrider, so very good ban.
Yeah, TA is pretty good right now. I mean, Axe also got those buffs, getting the extra armor on kills, not just with Culling Blade.
Yeah.
Carstensz, they banned away Bane. This is not a pick that I've actually seen have any priority on this patch, so this may be a targeted ban towards MAG.YOLO, as Carstensz have one more ban to go before first pick. I'm interested to see what they decide to prioritize here, as Tiny is still in the pool, and I think he's been a very strong first pick for a lot of drafts, both in 1 and in 4 position, but mostly in 1. Instead, they go for Slardar, also a very popular pick on the patch.
Yeah, I saw some teams that pick it, but I don't think this new the patch favors him too much. Like he's still okay. He's not like uh you know broken or anything, but yeah, people are still playing. I feel like Carstensz maybe pick it because it's a comfort way to start the draft for them.
And MAG.YOLO going to respond with Dark Willow.
Yeah, Dark Willow. Dark Willow being pretty good too. It's one of the I have like a list here that is like I choose some of the supports patch new broken heroes, and Dark Willow is one of them. With the new face that it adds more brambles around the bramble that it was before. It's pretty good to do the catch, and I think it's a good response to the Slayer, because the Slayer needs mobility to do stuff. Even with the Agam sector that gives starter resistance, the Bramble doesn't give you like the possibility to keep moving like freely like you want. So I really like this Dark Willow response for MAG.YOLO.
10 seconds remaining.
And Carstensz going to ban away Mars, also very good on the patch, has a tenet that makes it so people inside the arena can't see people outside the arena, and vice versa. Makes it so that if your save supports are outside the arena and your cores are inside the arena, your cores have no one to save them. Also going to ban away Centaur, who got very minor changes this patch, but importantly just has way more health. Storm Spirit going to be the pick for MAG.YOLO. He's basically has Old Bloodstone as his passive, so able to get lots of mana regen based on kills and loses that on deaths. They also banned away Grimstroke, which is a bit interesting.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I think it's more like to protect the Storm Spirit probably.
5
Like
seconds
they could
remaining.
have choose the Silencer as well because Silencer went all with the buff with these new changes, but they decided to go with the Grimstroke. And there's
Here's the Tiny IO. I'd have to imagine, unless this is Tiny 4.
It's probably not a bad IO game also because even if you don't pair it in the lane with the Tiny, you have a Slaughter to mix it up. But they choose the Crystal Maiden.
That means it could be a
Yeah,
Tiny
but-
support, but
Yeah, also Tiny Mid. A Tiny Mid is always good against Storm Spirit. It's a really good old matchup. It's always
10 seconds
favored
remaining.
Tiny because of the all damage that he can do.
5
CM
seconds remaining.
other support that was buff for the patch, which is new facet giving extra mana to allies. Pretty good against Storm Spirit. Pretty good against Dark Willow. The Willow is a hero that doesn't cancel CM ulti. It can do it with the stun, but it has a little bit delay as well, so it's pretty good against those two heroes. I really like CM. Let's see what MAG.YOLO does to counter it. It's tiny and a starter maybe.
yeah, probably gonna pick, I'd imagine 1-5, maybe 5-3, but Storm pretty much has to go mid on this patch. I'm just trying to think what cores you really want to put into the starter right now. We have been seeing quite a bit of Lifestealer,
Radiant team pick.
which is traditionally decent into the starter. Instead, they opt for the Troll Warlord for the POS 1.
Yeah, I was about to say like you wanted to counter a slaughter and die.
That's one way to
I
do
think
it.
it's a little bit. Yeah, that's a little bit tricky as well though, but because like Troll is really good matchup against Tiny. Tiny goes hard carry because with this new facet. But also Slaughter can go mid.
10
It's not a big
seconds
big issue
remaining.
to go mid against Storm Spirit. Maybe it's a bad matchup at the start, but he
5
can handle it.
seconds remaining.
And now they can flex a little bit. That's something that I like from Carstensz draft, that they can flex a lot. Right now their picks, Tiny and Slaughter, do you know where they go? And let's see if they decided to, even with the counter picks, send the Slaughter at top and pick another like a better hero, a better carry, or something like that, or they decided to just send the Slaughter mid and pick a better hero to the offlane. Because Troll is a hero that needs a really good lane to do impact.
So they opt for the puck into the Storm Spirit.
Radiant team back.
Yeah, they're sending the Slaughter at top. They don't really like have that trouble to send it against the counter picks. Troll should be have a free lane. Like Undying Troll is pretty strong against Slaughter especially. So
10
they should
seconds
have
remaining.
a pretty good securing the safe lane for them
5
in that
seconds
case.
remaining.
Yeah, the puck pick makes this Tiny 4 or 1. Carstensz 23rd pick, so they're not really going to be able to pull any surprises with their flex, but that is the last flexibility in their draft. Meanwhile, MAG.YOLO, they have to pick a 3 here, unless this is something like Undying 3, which I don't think is got buffed this patch. I think he's pretty much stuck in 5 roll right now.
Yeah, with this new patch, you don't know. Everyone going
Radiant
crazy. Maybe
team
they put
back.
Undying as 3, like you say. It's not that it's not Magnus or something, because this is a new phase on Undying that every time he hits someone, it's a little zombie spawn. So we can see something new here, but I think it's more likely to be a
10
5.
seconds
Undying
Yeah.
Troll, very broken, like we talk about. I really
5
like the
seconds
poke game
remaining.
here because they have not too much of the catch, unless a Stormtree goes wild and he go early orc or something like that.
Dire
But
team ban.
that's something that we talk about later if that happens. But right now, I'm a little bit worried about that tombstone because they have no tombstone hitter on the side of Dire Cartens. So they have to decide is they gonna pick something to deal with the tombstone,
10
like
seconds
maybe a
remaining.
support like a Snapfire maybe, or they're gonna decide to have
5
a good
seconds
matchup with the hard
remaining.
carry. You know, hard carry that does well against Troll Warlord, and they have like the hard carry matchup better. It's a really tricky for them because the tombstone gonna do a lot of work on side of MAG.YOLO if they don't deal with it.
Yeah, they banned away Lifesteal or Muerta, so they do think that Carstensz has opted for the Tiny 4 this time around.
Yeah.
Dire
Obviously,
team
Io's still in the pool if they want to put that one, but as you mentioned, they don't really have a good tombstone hitter if they do that. I mean, grant you overcharge plus tombstone plus tiny could kill a tombstone pretty decently, or Slardar, but you have to get on top of it. You need something ranged typically. They opt for the
10
Beastmaster and
seconds
Brewmaster
remaining.
bans. Both have been high priority in terms of
5
bans
seconds
this
remaining.
patch. I haven't really seen them being picked yet, though. Ask Carstensz
Yeah.
to pick either a 5 or a 1 here.
Yeah, I think in both sides they have a something to deal with. For the side of Dire, they need something to deal with the tombstone, and for the side of Radiant, they need something to deal with the puck. So they both thinking they have like 40 seconds
I
each
mean,
to
what
think.
5 in the pool deals with this tombstone right now? I would like maybe Wyvern, but not
Yeah, but
really.
like you say, if you pick Io right now,
Radiant team
or let's
pick.
see what they pick.
They go for
Oh, there's
Snapfire. Okay,
Snapfire. Yeah.
that's the one that you were mentioning earlier. So does put this tiny squarely in the
In
one position,
the
but the Snapfire's not landing into the Undying unless they swap the CM and Snap around.
Snapfire,
10
I
seconds
think so.
remaining.
Yeah, he's going Snapfire Slaughter probably right against
5
Troll
seconds
and
remaining.
Undai.
Oh, that's right. It's an Undying 5. I'm dumb. I thought it was. Forgive me.
Don't worry about it. The patch, the new patch, confusing everyone, including me. But yeah, I mean, we still don't know is Undying is true or not. I mean, it's something that is really low chance,
I mean,
but they have.
I was just putting it out there as like you could technically do it because it was like a year ago when it was meta, something like that. But instead, they opt for the Night Stalker. I'm actually surprised Night Stalker made it this far into the draft without getting banned, because he's been pretty powerful on this patch.
Yeah, and he decided to go with the phases that start with switching the day and the night. So we're gonna see some good stuff. I'm excited. I think for both sides they have to play very well in terms on closing them up because they
5
have
seconds
like
remaining.
both counters themselves. Like they have a counter for the tombstone. Um, they don't have nothing to deal with the puck unless the Night Stalker have levels or something. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I think it's a 50-50, but if I have to choose, I will go with MAG.YOLO draft, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm with you on that as well. It's interesting as well. They put Trezam as the Undying here. He is listed as their 4 player, so they could swap the Undying away from the Snapfire lane. Might be their idea. Put the Undying not with the Slardar, instead into the Slardar lane. Instead, put it into the Tiny lane, and then put the Dark Willow Troll against Slardar, which is still, I think, a good matchup for them, right?
Yeah, I think it's very good match as well. Like Snapfire is a hero that deal with Undying, but it's not that big of a deal. It's you just spamming the Q and everything like that. If they swap, like it's something that can happen. Dark Willow with Troll as well is very good against Slard, so it can be go either way for MAG.YOLO. But let's see how decided to put those heroes.
Now they will suffer.
Prepare
One
for
second. I have to do lobby admin things because there are extra people in Discord. Alright.
Why, thank you.
My apologies for that. We had to just make sure things are good as Mantis is out tonight. So
Oh, good.
we are
No problem.
running with me running the admin show alongside Captain Mongolia. So a bit more scuff than usual as we see some smoke on smoke action. Gonna pop onto the dire high ground. Already in caught in the bramble maze right now. Gets the scatter blast back around, but the avalanche gets 3. Rodion able to run away. They got the slithering crush onto Candy Loon. Another one, but in comes the axes. Down goes Rodion. Candy Loon will fall, but so does the Storm Spirit and the Slardar. Or the Storm Spirit gets a kill there, excuse me. More wild axes onto Lunatic. He will go down for this. Ends up being 4 for 1 in favor of MAG.YOLO. Just a crazy level 1 there. Are you happy? The only member of Carstensz to survive through it. That is not the start you want if you're Carstensz, especially with the stronger lanes coming out for MAG.YOLO.
Yeah, and also the sword is too early. Like Carton saw that coming, but they decided to do the exchange, even though Radiant was in the very position, and they got punished. Like really good job for MAG.YOLO to do it.
And 4 runes for MAG.YOLO as well. That is pretty much as
Whoa.
good a start as you can get for MAG.YOLO. All 5 of the top 5 net worth at the start of the game are
Yeah,
from
that's a dream.
MAG.YOLO.
That's something that you wanna see in your pops, you know? 4 kills, 4 runes, at the sword. Oh man, happy. But yeah, now with the, like I said, with this new facial, Night Stalkers switch the day and the night stances, and now we start with the night here. So we'll see how they deal with it.
I mean, I like this facet a lot. It makes, I mean, it flips the script for Roshan, right, which is one thing. It gives Dire more of an advantage for Roshan, which MAG.YOLO is not going to really do it for that reason, but really it just gives the Night Stalker a better lane for the first 5 minutes, which is very, very nice. I'd like to point out, despite Trezam being listed as the 4 in Liquipedia, he is going to play in the bottom lane, so will be 5 Undying, which is more expected for the draft, but it is what it is. Meanwhile, the Puck not having a great time against the Storm Spirit right now, down 5 CS to 8, as Suki is making quick use of the remnants and the extra damage that, or the extra levels that they got off the level 1.
Yeah, also the early bottle, you know, that's the use of this, like available Suki to trade really early with this. Oh, bottom, putting a tombstone. Nothing
I think
crazy.
it's just a zoning tombstone.
Yeah, they're trying to do something with their level 2 because Snapfire were in level 2, but they didn't get slow enough to get a kill.
Yeah, they knew they started on the Scatter Blast. Should take Little Shredder, level 2 here. Might opt to take it level 3 because the tombstone is already down.
Yeah, let me say the point. But that's something that was tried to talk about in the draft save. Like when you try to play Snapfire, you do it for the early phases with the early levels. But now that you are conditioned with the, you know, with the tombstone, you need a little shader. And as a Snapfire support, you never like to do a 1-1-1 point, you know, a level 3. So it's something that gives you this advantage and disadvantage at the same time. But once that you get level 4, it's gonna be better for this Snapfire.
Yep. Rodion took the Fire Snap Cookie level 2. Decided that I should have level 3 in time to deal with the Tombstone. And importantly, also took the full bore tenet, so Scatter Blast narrower and longer, and does bonus damage and slow when enemies are not in point blank range, so able to snipe people with the Scatter Blast, as it were. Taking a look top side, rather nice lead, 18-5 to 13-8 over the Tiny for the Night Stalker. Just the power of the minute 1 through 5 nighttime.
Yeah, like before this fight, Night Stalker was really weak laner. Well, it wasn't a weak laner, but you know, he has the advantage of the daytime. But now, after the night switches, it's very strong right now. They're
Night shot
jumping
in
on the
trouble.
CM.
Dodges through the Bramble Maze quite beautifully, and the Avalanche stops any further follow-up. But yeah, this mid lane, 25-2 to 19-1. The Puck's actually doing better against Suki now than they were earlier, but those static remnants with the static slide tenet are pretty annoying to deal with in lane at the moment.
Yeah, I think he's doing a pretty good job, like thinking about the disaster start that they have. Oh, top.
Nice shot caught in a Bramble Maze. Candy Loom continuing to dive under tower. They get the Shadow Realm auto attack off, and CZY picks up
Bottom?
9 shot. Even more action. Shazam very low, but in comes the axes. Rodion slowed up. Tonizan looking for the Slithering Crush is able to get it. And the
Man,
Slardar gets a kill, as does the Snapfire. So really good stuff from Carstensz and what should be a losing lane for them.
yeah, I wish I could see what happened because I didn't expect this at all. Like, as you can see, Snapfire has not a point on Little Shatter, and he still get a kill. Probably Undying didn't have the mana to put the Tombstone. I don't know because Tombstone is on cooldown up, like he have it. So probably that's something that happened. They trying to engage, but it was a lot of damage from Carstensz. Pretty good job for them.
Rodion's actually making pretty good work of Shazam with that Scatter Blast. Get the Fire Snap Cookie on him as well. Mid lane, still going Suki's favor, but again, it's only about 8 CS. It's not too terrible. And then top side is definitely the most winning lane for MAG.YOLO. It's about 10 CS difference, up 4 denies as well, but it is now daytime, and thus Night Stalker is only half a hero. More moves being made bot side though. Tombstone dropped. Vine Seed though gets Sluthering Crush. Trying to get the bash out. Rodion still gets the kill. Little Shredder onto the Tombstone, not able to stop it in time. And Shazam picks up the other kill with a Soul Rip. Double kill for Shazam, and that's more what we expected in this lane.
Yeah, I think that's more what MAG.YOLO expected to happen in the last play. But yeah, I think they didn't calculate the manas, and they got punished. And right now, I'm really impressed what Carstensz are doing in the bottom lane. Like even they're going in this one that they die both of the off lane, but Undying is not a hero that escalate. Troll die first, so it's pretty good for them. Or top. Getting a jump.
Bramble Maze being used. CZY gets the kill off the auto. That was
May you ride on Nether's
Illusory Orb spells doom for the Night Stalker. Suki's top though. I try making a move on the puck.
Yeah, that was a rotation from Puck with the coil. And he used Arcane with that, so he has the cooldown is gonna be lower. Oh,
More coming in mid. Zip away from Suki. Illusory Orb won't connect.
Suki playing with fire there.
Meanwhile,
yeah, now
Fire
Puck's
Snap
gonna
Cookie bot side on Shazam. They got the Scatter Blast as well. In comes the TP from CZY though. They're going to turn this one around, getting the access back on Rodion. Tries to dodge away through the Bramble Maze, but the Cursed Crown should spell doom for Rodion, as Vine Seed picks up the kill.
that was a pretty good rotation for their Willow. Now they see in Tiny. They're probably jumping on Tiny on this one with the Storm Spirit.
It's the Electric Vortex out. Candy Lone with the Dark Ascension. Still, they get tossed away. The Avalanche to continue to kite, but Candy Loon is still too fast in that ascended form and picks up the kill.
They're using smoke on the dark side to catch someone. Maybe the Storm Spirit, but Storm Spirit is pretty safe. He's tier 2. Huh. It was a nice play, but they couldn't engage. Now they're looking for a nice talker to stay in the top lane, so they're gonna be a little bit in action with the coil.
Yeah, Dark Ascension down 1 minute and 30 seconds until it becomes daytime again. The smoke pops. In comes the root from the CM. TP in from Lunatic as well. The Dream Coil's here. There's not a whole lot Candy Loon can do about this one.
Bottom, jumping a slurp.
And he's dead. So they trade threes across the map.
Yeah. I mean, as you can see, the game like it's going. I think Cart is doing a pretty good job for what the Star was, but also it's like it's a little bit of goal advantage in this case. Like Troll is doing pretty good job with the network, also Storm Spirit, and also the Night Stalker. So right now for Carstensz, it's like they need to do the plays, like really early plays, most likely the puck, to do some gankings, because they need this network to go up. I don't think Carstensz looks to farm a lot with this lineup as well, so they might need to fight for that 10-meter rune. I think that's the point they're looking for. Like, see how they do. I want to take some experience, the CM. Need to catch up with experience. 10 minutes run going in 10 seconds.
Root. One of the Undying drops the tombstone for good measure. MAG.YOLO potentially looking for this tower. In comes Suki, gets the electric vortex on the 9-shot, trying to run away, but unfortunately for the CM, she's caught between a tree and a hard place.
Yeah. They're gonna pressure mid with the catapult probably. They have no tombstone though, but they still have lower levels on support. Like only Snapfire level 6, CM still level 5. I think they don't need level 6 on CM, but let's see how they deal with this push.
Bramble Maze dodged by Are You Happy? I said that a little bit too soon. Waiting Rift to get away.
Troll top.
Here comes the Dark Ascension. Nice kill onto the Tiny. Troll making play off the TP gate.
Yeah, pretty good rotation for the Troll.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Tower is gone. Probably can farm a little bit more with these camps. I think MAG.YOLO is really taking their advantage that they have in the early game and taking all the map as they can with this new nighttime that they have with the faces of Night Stalker. Right now, we need to see what the next move from Dire is gonna be. Maybe they just wanted to farm, or maybe they just wanted to do some rotation with this puck later. Or puck mid.
Find the Dream Coil on the Candy Loon. In comes the Mortimer's Kisses. Down goes Candy Loon.
Yeah. I don't think that they need to do this like on the right hand side. Like they can do more of the farming because of Night Stalker right now. He has a lot of farming potential. He has no Darkization to go like in the backline and do some team fight stuff. Troll is gonna have like Battlefield really soon, and the Storm Spirit is a flash farmer, so he's gonna farm a lot also. So I don't think they need to do this stuff because the Carstensz have really good response with the Snapfire ulti and the coil and everything. Right now they don't have their ultis, they will still want the pressure on the Night Stalker.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And I think it's a really good timing because they have no ulti apps, so very good call from Ryan's side, from MAG.YOLO.
Smoke out MAG.YOLO.
Oh, the Orchid on the storm. Dog has to be really cautious.
Get Rodion with the slow. Not exactly who they want though. Here comes the zip. Silence onto the CM. The Brimble Maze is here. Not a lot you can do about that. Support pick feels pretty nice, and Candy Loon gonna start taking some of these stacks away from the Tiny.
Okay, it was a nice kill, but that's the kill that you really wanted. Like you show your orchid to the CM, right? Let's remember that right now, like in the last patch, you could see with the fog of if you click in the heroes on their portrait, you could see if you click all click, see maybe their items is they I don't know is exposed or something or they use it. But right now you cannot do it. So that was a really new orchid for the Storm Spirit, and he used on the CM. They already know. Oh, the Dark Willow.
Slithering Crush, Shadow Realm. Yeah, the Bramble Maze. Storm is here. Looks like the Electric Vortex won't quite get it, but the puck moves onto the high ground and gets silenced up. Down she goes. Suki ends up getting that kill, and they trade the Dark Willow for it. In comes the Night Stalker. CM here with the ulti. Candy Loon gonna pop the Dark Ascension. Still gets blinked upon by the Tiny. Goes down. Trezam moving up onto the high ground as well. He's got nowhere to run, even with the Soul Rip. Gets taken down by Lunatic.
That puck was a bait. I don't know. It was a really weird jump for the puck, but it's got paid off. You know, they jump on the CM. They didn't have anything to cancel the ulti, and just let it go was too strong for them. Slaughter with the early blink after all, so they're doing. Carstensz know what they want to do. They want to pressure them up with the early game skills and everything, and that's why Slaughter buy the blink dagger.
Like Slithering Crush on the Trezam.
Yeah, I'm dying just getting the gank. At least he tanked the smoke, you know, so he didn't get any core or something. So it was good. But he got like obliterated. I don't know if it's for you, but it's still really weird for me. 15 minutes in, because it happened 2 nights already. I don't get used to it. It's confusing. It's just 15 minutes for a new Night Stalker face it. But now is the point, or for Dire. Yeah.
I just realized you could have Night Stalker with this facet and pick Ursa. That's a very easy 15-minute Aegis.
Yeah.
Dream Coil onto the Willow. CZY just taking as much damage as they can.
Wow, their range.
Meanwhile, Night Stalker died. It's kind of the.
They're getting pick off on Radiant side.
I mean, this was a really strong start for them, but it looks like Carstensz is starting to take the tempo back. Dark Ascension up the next time the Night Stalker is available, so maybe they want to fight around that, but I mean, Tiny's level 12, he's got 2 points in the grow, hits the towers pretty effectively, gets the silence. Meanwhile, on to the Slardar, in comes the toss, 9-shot here with the ult as well. The Troll takes down the Tiny, but now the Slithering Crush to kite away. That's a huge CM ulti, but unfortunately for Carstensz, they can't make anything more of it. They've lost the Tiny, they've lost the CM, should lose Tonneson here as well. One more auto from Suki will do him in, but Tonneson a little bit too fast. In comes Candy Loon though. Blink away from Tonneson. Diving T2s at 17 minutes doesn't feel quite right. Instead, Tonneson just loses his courier.
Yeah. Really good position for MAG.YOLO to take the fight. I think Dire go a little bit confident because of their ultis and everything, but let's remember that Tiny as a carry has some contributes, and Troll also is one of them. If he get caught by Troll net, he's pretty much dead. Tiny has no items to escape from that, so that's pretty much what happened. And when they tried to set up with the top fire ulti and the puck, it wasn't enough to kill anyone on the Radiant side. So pretty good team fight from the Radiant. I really like those moves.
Sorry, doing some admin stuff in the background. For a little bit of transparency, normally TDL requires all players to join the TDL Discord. However, MAG.YOLO, playing from China, has 2 players that do not have Discord. So at the moment, there is a process in place to make sure that only the players that are supposed to be there are there, involving streaming with an overlay that Mantis will review. However, I had to answer some questions about there. So a little bit of transparency behind the scenes. Yes, MAG.YOLO are on the up and up, as it were right now, but I had to answer some questions from the Carstensz manager about that.
I think he will understand. Hopefully. So let's see. Tiny is getting his Shadow Blade right now to do some move in the map. I have some mobility as well to farm faster. Right now, the Smog and the Radiant, they go into the dire side. Maybe they're looking for the puck.
Radiant structures are fortified.
They have no silence though to
Radiant's
jump in the
bottom
puck.
tower
Well, they have
is
the
under
Blink Dagger
attack.
Night Stalker, so they might want it to do it.
Dire are scanning.
Sees why.
Fuck.
And Bramble Mace, they get the Blink of the Silence!
Radiant's
Easy
bottom
kill for
tower
Suki.
has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Right now, for Dire, you need to start thinking what you're gonna do. Are you gonna still open the map? Because sooner or
Dire's
later,
middle tower is under
this
attack.
roar gonna hit your racks,
Radiant's
your
bottom tower is under attack.
tier 3 tower.
Dire's middle
So you
tower
might need to go
has
back.
fallen.
And for Dire side, it's not some. They don't have too much of the higher on defense because Tiny with the Blink Dagger. Oh, look at bottom.
Kenny Loon, Blink Silence onto the Snapfire.
Tower is under
Bramble Maze keeps her in place, and Suki comes in with the Ball Lightning for the kill.
You're a godlike.
Radiant are scanning.
I mean, it looked like Carstensz had the driver's seat for a hot minute, but then MAG.YOLO found one fight. Now they're pick after pick after pick. Vinesy has this Aegis, which is pretty nice for the Troll. Yeah, 15-minute Aegis for Troll and Ursa, and probably Meepo as well if you had a Meepo on your team. What are your thoughts on Meepo on current patch? I've seen him. I've seen some thoughts either way on this one.
I think it's pretty good right now. I used to be a Meepo summer when I played mid lane. It was pretty OP when you have level 3 of Meepo, you know? But that disappeared in the last patch. But right now, with a new phase, it returns. So you have level 3 of Meepo again. So for a Meepo player, I think the items doesn't help that much again because of the changes of the upgrade of the diffusal. You know, what's it called? Disperser. That
Disperser, yes.
Yeah.
Dire's structures
Yes, a little bit
are
of
fallen.
changes, but it's still pretty good. And now with using level 3, I think it's more decent for me to play against counter picks. Yeah, I think it's okay, not OP, but
Vinesy
pretty
just
fun.
doing troll things on this tower. Screwed
yeah.
up by the CM.
Dire's
Melee axe
top
is
tower
out.
has fallen.
Importantly, the glyph doesn't reset on that, only when the first melee racks are taken. Which, Vinesy for some reason was going straight for the melee racks instead of the
Is under attack.
Rage Rack, but in comes Suki. Beautiful electric vortex gets the BKB off as well. Down goes the puck, down goes the Slaughter Dart. Buybacks from the Snapfire to get the Mortimer's Kisses back into the fight.
Is under attack.
Unfortunately, that won't be a whole lot. They do get a puck ult on 2 toss combo.
2 buybacks.
Are you happy? Snapfire cooked into a stun. I'm going 3 for 2 in favor of Mag Youth. Importantly, they don't lose their Aegis for it, and they get 2 buybacks from Carstensz.
Yeah, the Ace it's gonna expire right now, so not a big deal about it. But yeah, they forced 2 buybacks. Although that BKB on the Storm Spirit didn't expect it. I even didn't expect it. It's a really good timing for the Storm Spirit right now. Like this man, I don't know, he started Suki. He's doing a pretty good job. He's pretty much carrying the game. Troll doing troll things. And like I say, Carstensz could be dangerous their high ground, but remember that this sign is a hard carry timing right now. He's not doing a Blink Dagger. so they don't have that toss back that they could, maybe wanted for the higher on defense.
Smoke from
Right now,
Carstensz.
smoke.
Silver Edge from Lunatic. We'll find CZY, but who actually found whom? Candy Loon's in the area. And CZY gets out with the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, they looking to do something on the other side with this celebration tiny and some vision that they have with the wards, but I think for MAG.YOLO they just wanted to end the game as fast as they can. I think they recognize or need to start recognize that they don't have higher on defense on the other side, so they can just go
Radiant's
higher
bottom
with
tower is
no
under attack.
issues. More like the silence because mid lane is still tricky, but silence is pretty good for them. There's a smoke that's gonna get
Smoke
ganked
mag.
for
They got the CM, not exactly the target that they want.
the
But never mind, they find the puck! Get the
Oh.
silence stick on top into the electric vortex. She had a shield rune though. Gonna try to get away with the Illusory Orb. The chase comes in. YOLO's here with the
not happening.
silence off Candy Loon. The puck is dead. I mean, it feels really bad to buy a BKB on a puck, but this is the world we're living in right now. Still
Yes,
about 2,000 gold away from it.
Oh,
You find the Troll Warlord though. Suki's here though, gets the electric vortex out. Well, they get a nice use of the Yule Scepter, perhaps. And the BKB's here from Suki, still back up on the high ground as Lunatic, as the Slardar ends up being the sacrifice. And another break onto the Night Stalker. CM's here with a nice ulti. In comes the zip though. Suki trying to break up the fight. Rodion. It's a fire snap cookie on a Shazam, but all in all, it ends up being 2 for 1 in favor of MAG.YOLO.
Troll didn't use his BKB. I think he has a little bit of gap to use it. BKB ulti. Or ulti BKB because you can press items right now if you press your ulti. But he got confident, he got punished. I was really surprised that he got a burst like that because they didn't match their stuns that very well. Even that, Troll fell down. And if Troll is not alive, Tini is not going down, even if you try your harder. I mean, maybe he can do it, but it's gonna take a lot of your resources.
So actually, something that's interesting with this tiny build, he didn't go for the Moon Shard Rush that we've seen pretty commonly on this patch. I'm curious what their thought process was for that.
Is that right now, like, this Tiny is not like the Tiny that it was in the, what was it, the TI Night, where Spirit wins? Where
Yeah,
Tiny
that was
Tiny
2021. I think that's TI
Yeah.
10 or 11.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I think it was 9, but whatever. In that case, Tiny didn't have this Craggy. Oh wait, this is
Vinci. BKB ult away, now on to Lunatic as the self-fuels comes in from Tonneson. Vinci continually gets kited, but Suki's back into the fight, as is Candy Loon with the Dark Ascension. They're silenced up so much by this Night Stalker. Lunatic Lit goes down finally. Rodion ends up falling as well. Candy Loon continues the chase. Blink Silence onto the CM, tries to force staff away. In comes Suki. Shazam with the kill credit.
Yeah. That was the team fight that they wanted to close the game. I don't know if it's the GG, but it's really close. It's MAG.YOLO is trying to do some high on stuff, but I think they're just looking for the next rush. With this team fight, they will take it pretty easy. I don't think Dire will contest this. But yeah, they just needed the BKB and the Troll and ulti on Troll to be pressed. And the team fight goes more easier for them. It was a little bit tricky because Troll didn't caught anybody with the net, but once Night Stalker could jump and silence multiple heroes. I was surprised because the fire was really close to the Tiny, so he could silence him as well. It was more easier for MAG.YOLO to take this fight.
Yeah, no
It was really
BKB
good
from
for
Lunatic really hurting there. Because, I mean, it looked like a beautiful, basically 3-man silence on the Night Stalker, and everybody there was crowd controlled in it as well by the Bramble Maze, so just really nice play, blinking in off the Dark Ascension. 15k up are MAG.YOLO, 84% win prob according to Dota Plus.
Yeah.
Dire are scanning.
Now, Roshan
Oh,
is gonna
are you
respond
happy?
if
You can't do that.
No.
Suki now in a 2v1 scenario. Able to ball lightning away though.
Bug is not
Man
having
has
a really good
man has 36 galvanized stacks worth 10.8 mana regen, and he has not died yet.
Yep.
That is
Radiant's middle tower is
disgusting.
under attack. Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
So we saw Roshan's banner picked up last
Radiant's top
game,
tower is under
or
attack.
last night, that was used incorrectly. It was placed like the old Roshan's banner. This patch, Roshan's banner now provides invulnerability to all creeps within its radius. However, does not provide that invulnerability forever, and as soon as the creeps are out of the radius, the invulnerability falls off. So you want to place it up with the creeps that are pushing the high ground to force a fight. Of course,
Yeah.
no racks have been taken for Carstensz as of yet. They have their glyph back up, so they should be able to double glyph. The banner, this isn't a great placement for it. Yeah, see, it's
Yeah, I
not
don't know
placed
what
as
happened.
aggressively as it needs to be. The creeps don't get the invulnerability while they're pushing. Lunatic, though, gets the Avatos back. In comes the Dark Ascension, though, as Vinesea gets his ulti off alongside the BKB. Down goes the Snapfire. They're onto the Tiny now as Suki dives the backline on a 9-shot. He goes down. Immediate buyback from the two supports as Suki gets out of the way.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Mortimer's Kiss is used there as well. Continuing the push on the high ground. They haven't lost the Aegis for it quite yet.
Dire's middle
But
tower
they don't have the Battle Trance.
Yeah, that's banner is a little bit
Suki,
YOLO.
Bonds, are you happy? The BKB comes in the nick of time. They get the Dream Coil on 3 members, but unfortunately for Carstensz, they don't have a lot of damage left in the tank. The Night Stalker goes down as 9th shot, gets a beautiful ultimate. I may have spoken a little bit too soon, but the Snapfire is down, as is the Tiny. 9-shot continuing to run away, gets caught up in the Bramble Rays as Vinesea continues the chase, still gets rooted up by the CM, chases on to the Fountain Ground. Silenced up by the puck, goes into the Aegis of the Immortal.
It's a little bit too deep for a troll.
Slithering Crush out of the way, rooted back up, gets the melee axis though for the evasion. In comes the Storm Spirit, gets the silence onto the puck. CZY picks up that kill. Snapfire died back on that.
Yeah.
And MAG.YOLO continue the push. Glyph did reset off the racks, so MAG.YOLO will reset
Right now, we only
themselves.
have buybacks on the Tiny, but he has no gold, and
Radiant's
buyback on
top
the
tower is
Slaughter.
under attack.
He got the gold, but I don't think Slaughter can do something here. He buybacks alone.
Plasma completed
Yeah.
by Suki as well, so getting even more damage off
Radiant's top tower
those
has
right
fallen.
clicks.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be one more team fight to finish the deal here. Let's see how it goes though, because Carstensz is still a little bit alive if he do a really good job on
Dire
game stunning someone. But it's gonna be really hard. This Pog is really sad in this game. You should tell. He buying a Terrain
BKB.
EKB. Something that you never wanted, to be honest.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
It was just the power of these silences.
Radiant's
Maybe you should have gone
top tower
silence or mid and taken the silence tenet. Single man Dream Coil into the avalanche, blinked on the high ground from Candyloon, but they get taken down pretty low. Still, Suki is way too godlike on this Storm Spirit, and they do not get punished for overextension. 4 members of Carstensz are down. GG called, and MAG.YOLO take game number 1 of the series.
Radiant victory.
That was a flawless game for the Star Spirit.
Yeah, absolutely massive from that Storm Spirit. Making quick work of MAG.YOLO, 33 minutes. With that, we're going to take a quick break. When we return, game number 2, MAG.YOLO versus Carstensz. You won't want to miss it. We'll be right back after this. welcome all, and welcome back to the TDL Asia 19 semifinal matchup between MAG.YOLO and Carstensz. MAG.YOLO taking game number 1 in rather dominant fashion of a great Storm Spirit game, and Carstensz looking to even up the series. My name is Finnick. I'm joined by Virgil. And what do you expect to change in this draft for game number 2?
To be honest, I'm looking for Carstensz to choose better picks in terms of more OP and stronger in the patch, because they started with the Slayer in last game. I think Slayer is a hero that it was strong in the last patch, more for the versatility that they have. But right now it's more like he's like okay, he's not OP anymore. So I think Carstensz need to look out for it, because MAG.YOLO pick like really strong heroes that are strong in the patch, and also hero that counters the main hero for Carstensz that was Tiny with the Troll Warlord. They have like MAG.YOLO, they have Storm Spirit, they have Night Stalker, and Carstensz didn't have an answer for that. So I hope our Carstensz, make a little bit team talk, and fix that problem.
Yeah, and the question is, do they ban Storm Spirit in this first rotation, or do they keep their ban same to game number 1? They banned the Tiny, actually, so deciding they don't want to pick it, but they also don't want to give it away to MAG.YOLO. Carstensz, interestingly, they were first pick game number 1. They got the option this game. They opted for first pick as well. MAG.YOLO opted for Radiant. So draft could play out pretty similarly if they decide to prioritize that Slardar again. It didn't look very good that last game. The lane went better for them than I expected it to. I think than you expected it to, but this time around, I feel like they need to maybe prioritize a different hero, something else that is potentially broken on the patch.
Yeah, I think Storm Spirit is a really good pick. Like, I don't know, it's a first pick. I think in the Green League, I think they first pick sometimes. I think it was a bad one or something. But I don't feel like for this kind of teams that are probably not looking to show that much, they will pick the Source Spirit. Maybe they pick in the second phase, or they might ban it in the second phase. I'm still curious is MAG.YOLO have played Timbersaw in their last series, because Carstensz is banned in the game. I don't feel that Timbersaw is a hero that's pretty broken right now. Like, they have better choices to ban.
I don't know. I think Timbersaw's pretty broken, especially mid lane. You've seen he's I've seen it come back from pretty bad matchups to take over games, just with the I can't forget the second chakram, wild chakram or something like that it's called. It's just actually really difficult to deal with in team fights.
Yeah, but I still believe that there is a stronger heroes right now, like to prioritize in bans and to pick. I don't think. I mean, yeah, of course, Timbersaw was pretty broken last patch, but right now, I don't see it. So it's still curious. Right now, as you see in the pool, it's Axe open, and Axe is pretty broken. Even if you first pick it, because it doesn't have that much of the counter. Most of the counter of Axe is Axe. Is Ursa. But you really want to pick Ursa after you seeing Axe as a choice? I don't see it that much. So Carstensz has the chance here to pick the broken hero.
Something
that for me is like
something I wanted to talk about though is, what is this Naga ban about?
I have no idea. You asked me. No sure what was that about. Maybe
Okay.
you want to pick something that Naga annoys him.
Shadow Demon. This was banned away last game.
Yeah, the Carstensz banned it for themselves, and now they pick it.
Crystal Maiden again.
They pick CM to respond to Shadow Demon. Like I say, I like CM a lot right now in this patch, so it's pretty broken for me as a support TR list if we put it like this. But it's very interesting that they decided to pick the Shadow Demon. I mean, Shadow Demon for me is still pretty good. It's still pretty strong, but you really
Dire
decided to
team
not pick
ban.
the Axe on here. Is Axe still in the pool? Like maybe I'm getting too excited about the Axe. Maybe that is only on me, but both both teams that didn't pick it or they needed it is
Radiant
banned.
team ban.
Teams it's not gonna be like too late for someone to pick a list
Radiant team
early
That's a
like
ban.
this.
Dire team pick.
The Viper ban to get a Shadow Fiend out for
Yeah,
MAG.YOLO.
okay. I mean, I don't see the reason for it. I maybe for me, maybe for the knowledge is just
10
Mag.YOLO
seconds
picking
remaining.
strong heroes that they feel comfortable with. You know,
5
like
seconds
maybe
remaining.
in this new patch they find it. Oh, I really like Shadow Thing is one of my OP heroes, and now they have this new buff or something, and they just decided to do it because I don't see other reason to use Pika like that. You know, like I don't see. I mean, maybe they try to flex it a little bit. You know, to put it like as a hard carry or as a mid.
Dire
And
team
Shadow Thing
pick.
CM is pretty strong combos if you put it like in the safe lane, but yeah, I don't see that much of like is buff enough to pick it. So hopefully Mag.YOLO knows what they're doing with it. See, I mean, they pick it, so they probably knows.
Carstensz opting for the
10
Centaur.
seconds
This
remaining.
one, not a lot of changes gameplay wise, but did get quite a bit of a buff this patch.
5 seconds.
Has
Pick.
insane amounts of health and health regen. Let's look out for the Ogre Magi to support it.
Yeah, Ogre. I really like the changes they do. I mean, it's pretty weak level 1. I mean, he decided also to pick the other one. I
Radiant
think
team
it's
pick.
90% that he picked it.
Lycan.
But yeah, it's pretty strong. Level 2 Ogre is really OP in the laning phase. I put it like that. After that, I don't see that much of the ogre game because the when you pick ogre, at least in the as a support, you wanted to
10
use it to
seconds remaining.
annoy people with the second skill, the ignite.
5 seconds
But there
remaining.
is heroes won't annoy because Crystal Maiden is a hero that buy tranquil boots, so it won't be a problem for him. And Shadow Things here that you won't engage to him with the ignite at least, not at the first. So Ogre, pretty good in the lane, but I don't see it that much in terms of the 3v3 in mid or in the early game. Mag.YOLO picked the Lycan to respond to the Ogre, Shadow Demon, and Center. I think they need a little bit more of the catch than use the CM to make this Lycan works, and they probably thinking about it right now.
So Lycan's not a
Something
hero
to
I've seen since the last time we've seen Tiny competitively as a partner to the Tiny. What are your thoughts on it?
yeah, I make a little bit analyze on that. I think Lycan with this new face choice is I mean for at least for me I think it's strong because you can choose to pick it as a unit hero, or you can choose to pick it as a damage hero as well, because he is still a universal hero, and he has this new feature that with the wolf, they are in
Dire
invulnerability but
team
gives you
pick.
damage or something like that.
Stare your death in the
So
face.
and also in the last pass, Lycan was more like a cheesy hero. You know, you see some weak supports and you go for it. But the last patch, it was more likely this
Dire
is
team ban.
Zeus, Mars, Pangoliers
Bloodseeker.
that doesn't give you this chance to pick Lycan as a cheese because you want to pick Lycan as a cheese to end the game really early, at least 30 minutes. And the last patch was more like a slow pace, high on defense. So that's
10
one of the reasons
seconds
why Lycan
remaining.
probably was dead. But right now it's coming back.
5 seconds
Um,
remaining.
but I still think in the Mag.YOLO didn't don't have
Radiant
enough catch
team
to
ban.
play it as a unit hero, as the soul Lycan. So they might probably choose to play it the other way. We will see. They pick the Muerta to match it up. I think Muerta 4 is also really good right now in this patch with this new buff
10 seconds remaining.
of the facet. And they respond Lycan with the
5
Bloodseeker in
seconds
the
remaining.
dark side. The problem with that is the shadow thing is really good against Loxic. Loxic is not a hero that buys a lot of. It's an agility hero, yeah, but it's not a hero that buy a
Radiant
lot
team
of
ban.
agility items that giving armor. So he really got punished by that. And you is buying
Dire
the
team
shadow
ban.
thing aura plus the Lycan second skill that reduce the armor. It's gonna be really struggle for him.
你行你行，你上你上。
MAG.YOLO banning out mids, Cuddle and Zeus. Carstensz banning out DP,
10
which
seconds remaining.
I don't think makes a lot of sense unless they
5
think this is a
seconds
Lycan
remaining.
1.
It could be. No, there's actually no. You find in this spot to find a role for the heroes, and I really like it because it gives
Dire
me
team
thinking.
pick.
Well, because I guess the other thing is they might think it's a Shadow Fiend 1, right? Because then that would be DP and Puck, so mid bans. But MAG.YOLO picked their mid second pick last game as well. And I think
10
it's
seconds
likely that
remaining.
unless Carstensz has some sort of counter to it for the mid lane, that
Yeah.
this is probably going mid lane as well, is my thought. It's probably Shadow Fiends 2, Lycan 3, right?
Radiant team
But
pick.
we'll see.
Magnus.
Gonna be Magnus. Is this Magnus carry? No, it's Bloodseeker
No,
carry.
it's
I'm
Magnus.
dumb.
It's
It's
Magnus
Magnus
mid.
mid.
Yeah. Both of them didn't have too much reserve time. MAG.YOLO has only 10 seconds, so they might need to pick
10
fast.
seconds remaining.
I mean, right now, Lycan, what
5
you gonna do
seconds
with this
remaining.
pick? You pick it for the Zoom Lycan,
Storm.
probably.
You may now select
So it is
Storm.
Shadow Fiend 1. Wait, Mag
Yeah.
got Storm again?
Yeah, I don't know.
What? No, you can't do this.
I'm really surprised, just like you are. Like, it's really funny.
Because they don't have any lockdown for Storm Spirit.
Yeah, and after the game that he has, yeah. Also, it was like a bad start for Carstensz with this 4 kill advantage that he has on MAG.YOLO side, but Soki played very well. He got his time really good, and he didn't have like mistake.
10
He didn't
seconds
die
remaining.
once, and you leave it like that. I think that was a little bit of
5
misplay
seconds
for
remaining.
Carstensz, to be honest. Didn't pay attention that much. Yeah, I think Carstensz draft is more likely to punish MAG.YOLO like one by one heroes, Blockseeker to the Lycan, center for the Shadow thing in the early game, in the laning phase as well with the Child Demon. Magnus is a really
Wait,
good catcher.
wait.
What happened?
No, never mind. I'm. For a second, I thought that I had positions wrong, but no, it's right. Suki is mid Storm Spirit and then Safe Lane Shadow Fiend. Yeah, I mean,
in general,
I don't know. I still think MAG.YOLO has this, right? Like even if Carstensz has the responses, right? It's just
yeah.
Carstensz looked really lost last game.
I think for me, it's more like if Carstensz can shut down the Stormsphere right now when they don't do a fail smoke like they did last game, I think they have better chances, to be honest. Like Stormsphere can die, and Stormsphere in this patch is a stronger, but it's not that something that changed from last patch. That Stormsphere has to have a really early game to do some items to escalate. So yeah, I think I still going for MAG.YOLO in the draft, but I think Carstensz has better choices right now. Most likely, if they don't fail this smoke like it was last game,
Well, Gaben seems to think Carstensz has the advantage, 57-43. Gaben disagreeing with us on the draft. I don't know.
I finally decided to go for that Su.
Let's see, what facet did Lycan take? He took Pack Leader.
Yeah, the Su. Normal Su Lycan.
Yeah. Nah, man, I really thought this was going to be a Shadow Fiend mid. I'm gonna be honest. But, I mean, if you leave Storm Spirit up for Suki after the game he had last game.
Yeah. I mean, they picked it in 13 on SF, right? Like, it was second pick, so they was second pick for them. So, I mean, at least for me, it was a little bit obvious that they wanted to bait a little bit. I guess for Cartens, it wasn't that much of the obvious, you know. They think that the Storm Spirit, it wasn't like possibility they pick on the Radiant side, but they finally pick it.
Well, they also... Well, that was the thing. The 13 picked Storm Spirit last game, right? So,
But I recognize
you know, the fact that they show the willingness to early pick the mid on second phase, or on the last pick, or on the... Just, I think, threw a wrench in Carstenz's draft plans there. Again, though, they should have an advantageous lane topside with the Bloodseeker into the Lycan, but... And Muerta's pretty strong. Ogre went for the Fat Chance facet for the multicast.
I don't know about that, because if you pick Ogre, yeah, it's gonna be a weaker lane, level 1, like I said, with our facet. But you play against Lycan, so you have no risk to get engaged. A level 1 at least. Marta is just gonna make the lane gonna be more even. But yeah, Lycan is a weak laner, especially against Lockseeker. I don't know why he wanted to choose that facet, but you know, he's the one playing, I'm not, so he probably knows why. From the other side, I think Carstensz, so he has Centaur and Shadow Demon against TM and Shadow Fiend. I think it's better for Carstensz in this choice because they have engaged. Shadow Fiend always want to play in the range, but you know, with this disruption, if he get a level early too, they can punish his SF even the CM is in there. It can be really strong for them. So I think laning phase, I think Carstensz should have the advantage, at least for how they can play it. But we'll see how it goes. Magnus doing a pretty good job in the lane.
Yeah, 14 and 2 to 12 and 0 on the mid lane.
Especially against Storm Spirit in the early. Also, I mean, Storm have to be a little bit worried, a little bit, with the skewer back into the tower. As Storm Spirit like to play a little bit of melee.
Outside 14 and 2 to 10 and 1, so a little bit of a lane advantage showing up for the Centaur.
Engage on
Outside,
top.
getting the silence on 2, 9 shot, very low. Candyloon's here with the Wolves. Shazam ends up picking up first blood for it.
blood. Do you believe in portals?
Yeah.
Never.
I was seeing that coming, to be honest, because if you want to engage in the Lycan, you at least need to drop his HP really low, at least to, I don't know, 50 HP. I mean, 50% HP. But to engage it when the Lycan has full HP, it was really weird for them to try to engage that. More likely with the Ogre that is overtime hero, it's not a burst in the lane. So they just got Morta, got a pretty good job of contesting, and yeah, they did the first blood. As you see, Morta didn't go for the other phase, there was more for the silence. He go for the Ofrenda that give you this Ofrenda thingy that you put in the floor, and you can, when you respawn, you revive in that place. I don't know. Is that what Muerta's pick as a position for? But yeah, just curious. You don't. At least the faces that I expected to be picked didn't pick this side in both sides. At least for the Muerta and the Ogre. Bottom, pretty good job. They're pretty even. Nothing much really happened in this lane. Centaur with 3 bracers.
Radiant structures
Are you happy? I'm
Big
able to get the
man.
skewer under tower.
Yeah.
Taking a look at net worth. It's pretty even, except for the Bloodseeker, who's down in the dirt right now. 400 gold behind his lane opponent. 5 minutes in.
Yeah, I didn't expect this to happen. Like, for me, Carstensz should have lane advantage in both sides. On mid, it was more even, but they are not taking advantage of their things, of their heroes. It's very.
I mean, Shazam's also
uncommon to
just
see.
zoning 9-shot off this completely.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit weird. Now the
CZY
CM
makes his way
rotating-
in. Gets the root into the Ogre Magi. Bloodright as well. 9-shot. Stays alive, but the blood grenades here should do the last tick of damage. Shazam gets the kill. Lunatic pretty fast with both supports under 50% health, but still another kill going the way of the
Dire's
Muerta.
top tower is under attack.
Moves being made mid lane by Rodion. Should be only to secure the rune, which is a DD. Pretty nice to have for the Magnus, but Suki's making his way topside. Here comes the TPs. Ogre's here, so is Are You Happy? Nice RP to start off the fight. CZY running away. The Storm Spirit's here, but they've lost 2 supports. In onto Lunatic, gets the Vortex, but the Disruption saves.
Nice fraction. Ooh, that was close. Really good response from Artist in that play. Magnus was on point for that TP. And very good save from the Shadow Demon. Now they're trying to punish Centaur bottom. Let's see if that happens. Oh, they failed the dead shot, so it's gonna be just Centaur going back. Not much happening in the map right now. I really like that move from the Magnus. That was pretty good with the DD. Now it's gonna think about what's it gonna do in the top lane with this banish from the Bloodseeker. I mean, as a Bloodseeker, you don't wanna go jungle. You really wanna go into the lane and far as much as you can. So he was just sitting here. I think Carstensz has to choice to defend this tower as much as he can if it's against the Lycan. When Lycan's gonna get hit, when the Lycan hits,
Thomason is
it's gonna be a
very
problem.
much dead.
A bottom. Yeah.
I didn't want to interrupt you, but it's
No problem.
pretty difficult. 9-shot's getting engaged on top side. In comes the blood grenade. Gets the stick off of Candy Loon. Just a couple of auto attacks will do him in. Suki comes around for the kill steal.
Yeah, top. Suki recognizing that. Like, he recognized the need they need to put Bloodseeker out of the lane. Are You Happy didn't have the TP this time, and now they punish his lane and they're taking the tower and sending this Bloodseeker sadly to the jungle, something that you don't want to happen as a Bloodseeker this early. Especially if you don't have even javelin or something to help you into the woods.
Dire's top tower has
At least for Bloodseeker, it's gonna be that sad that right now the lane is push. It's gonna be double wave with triple range grip. They might want it to contest on MAG.YOLO side.
Are You Happy has RP available? But Candy Loon completed his Helm Dom already. 9 minutes in.
Yeah, Ryan wanted to punish this double wave, but I think they won't go that much because of Carstensz just disappearing. They don't have that much information for them. So Bloodseekers pretty fine after that tower going down, doing their Bloodseeker routine, just farming in creeps, healing in the top side. Meanwhile, Magnus farming the Blind Dagger. Trying to do as fast as they can so they can do a playmaker. The ulti Lycan top. Jumping to the Bloodseeker.
Lunatic has no way out of this. I sent our stump to secure the kill.
Yeah. It was pretty weird that Bloodseeker just staying there and they didn't even look for the
Radiant's
war.
middle
They were
tower
playing
is
top
under attack.
for a long time on MAG.YOLO side, but they didn't check and they got punished for that work. Pretty good job for the Crystal Maiden. Right now, center has a lot of gold saver. He's looking for the
Radiant's
blade mail
bottom
probably
tower is under attack.
to buy it. He bought it. He's safe. Oh, mid jumping
Suki.
on the ogre.
No,
Nah,
pops against it.
Yeah. The center used had like almost 3k. He was like 2.5k gold. And the blade mail or the blink dagger was like 2.1 or 2.2k. He used to save a lot of gold. And now he finally bought the blade mail, but he spent a lot of time with no iron. So that was a little bit weird from his side. He was thinking a lot probably. For now, center is not buying a blink. So for their side, probably they want to play a slow pace
Dire's top tower is under attack.
game. Magnus is the only one buying the early blink probably. He's saving his all as well. He has 50 gold to miss. And let's see what happens.
And then I think they have to get a beautiful RP at the very least
Yeah, he
if
bought
they
the
want to
blink.
turn this around, right? They, like that blink reveal needs to be basically perfect. Suki doesn't have the Orchid yet. Has the Oblivion Step because not off to nearly the same lead he was last game. In fact, pretty much even with Are You Happy?
Yeah, look where the Bloodseeker was sent from top side to the Ancient as a Bloodseeker. That's a feel that's bad. To be honest, this is the last spot that you wanna go as a Bloodseeker. Like even if you have Magnus, Empower top
Dire's top tower is under
wrong
attack.
spot.
Radiant's middle
Yep,
tower
here comes the shot of
Fighting.
Fiend ult. Stampede being used, but Suki's already got the Electric Vortex onto the Ogre. He goes down. Candyloon in with the Shape Shift. Looks for Rodion, gets the Stomp. Candyloon with the kill.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Man, MAG.YOLO is
Dire's
doing
middle tower
pretty
is
good
under
job in
attack.
these rotations.
Dire's
Like they
structures
fighting
are
the Haze rune, even
Radiant's
though
bottom tower is under attack.
Magnus got a really good RP. They didn't
Oh,
have
Suki
the
finds
follow-up.
Bloodseeker! Ends up getting ruptured for it though. Pulled back around by Are You Happy? Stunned up against the tree. 9 shots here. Suki doesn't have mana to get away. Caught with the Fire Blast. Rodion around with the Shadow Poison as Tonison falls.
Center die. Bottom. Morta and CM combo just killed him. That's really good. Yeah, Tsuki got overextended and he got punished. But yeah, like I was saying, MAG.YOLO was really on point with this rotation. The Magnus find a really good RP, but they didn't have the enough follow up to kill the Storm Spirit, even the CM. And there were 5 heroes on MAG.YOLO side. They were already TPing on the SF with the ulti, and they were already connecting in the flank with the Lycan ulti. Carstensz is getting punished with these plays. Like they don't have that much of the connection as they wanted. And MAG.YOLO is taking advantage of that. So a really good job for MAG.YOLO. And right now, Storm Spirit looking to finish their Orchid to do more plays in the map. At least at this game, Carstensz is taking more control of the Storm Spirit, not like the last game. Oh,
Shazam
Morta?
steals the Wisdom.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah,
Goes into the ult. Not sure you really need to do that, but it is a good way to waste time.
yeah, he has no TP, he's wasting time. He's totally dead.
Upon my work and beckon
He stole
Still
the
worth
rune though.
double Wisdom for it, so.
Yeah, really worth it. Like I was saying, Star Speed is not getting out of control like last game, so that's a really good job from Cartens in this at this point. But it's not much of the Cartens side,
Dire's
because
top tower is
you
under
you don't
attack.
talk about a hero
Radiant's
getting out of
bottom
control
tower
if you
is
don't
under
let it.
attack.
So it's like normal right now. Storm Spirit is doing
Radiant are
the job
scanning.
of like trying to farm the orchid as fast as he can.
Dire's top tower is
Right
under
now
attack.
the game is pretty in
Radiant's
a
bottom tower has fallen.
peace spot, we can say. They can finish his yellow of the Overlord.
Radiant's
Pretty
middle
good
tower
timing.
is under attack.
Shelving pretty good with their items as well. So right now it's like they're gonna punish the towers. And let's see how Cards is gonna respond to this. We can talk about the Cards has really good team fight with this Magnus Centaur and Bloodseeker. But one of the things that MAG.YOLO have is respond with the wrecking. But no, they just know when I hit the tower, they decided to go to Roshan. Oh, they're gonna bait the Roshan and they're gonna use a smoke.
Radiant are
They're
scanning.
scouting with the Ancient Thunderhide.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for the Lycan, only Thunderhides have spawned in their part of the map, so unable to get the Ancient Black Dragon or the Granite Golem that are so powerful. MAG.YOLO, though, lit aside. If no one's top, we'll just take Roshan for ourselves.
Scanning. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, they decided to take it.
I think this one goes to Suki, yeah. Enable your Storm Spirit to do Storm Spirit things. Has the Orchid completed too, so this could be a very good fight for MAG.YOLO if they can get the engage off.
This game is more likely the last game, but this one MAG.YOLO cannot go higher or hit towers like freely like last game because they have Magnus and Shadow Demon this time on Carten side. Pretty good heroes to defend towers and
Dire's top
especially
tower
higher.
is under attack.
So they're probably gonna take some tier 2s with these Aegis on Radiant side,
Dire's
but
top
I don't
tower
see them
has fallen.
going higher like straight away. Maybe to force some TPs and then they reset and control the other part of the map. But we'll see.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
The Magnus taking a second row right now. It's not more like a. It's more like a semi-hard carry build that he's doing. It's not going like the Agam sector or something like that, like utility. He's going more like a hard carry one to damage Magnus. So more likely I'm gonna be utility on the center and utility on the supports. Meanwhile, we're watching the first battle of the series. They say bug.
What is bugging?
With this new patch, maybe everything is bugging, but it's not going. It's not showing that much. Ogre Maya is looking to go for the Midas to escalate. That's not too much often to see in the Carstensz mode. But
I mean, as they always say, never not go Midas on Ogre.
yeah, I mean, if you are Ogre, your dream team is to have a 4 multicast all the time for the Midas.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, center finally got the Blink Dagger. They resumed the game. So we're probably gonna see a big team fight here.
Aren't you
Gonna
happy?
be more.
They haven't gone for the Blink RP yet.
Dire's
I mean, they just
middle
have to be
tower
really
is
careful
under
not to get caught in a Requiem of Souls.
Yeah, MAG.YOLO has really good response with the raking and plus the calling for the Morta. Let's see if they can engage those skills.
On the
Let's see
freezing
how
field as well.
Oh,
They got the root back into the fear and the silence as well. The rampage coming in. Suki decides to dive into the Magnus, but he's silenced up. He can't get the RP off in time, and it gets taken down by Candyloon. Now zipping onto the backside is Suki as the Magnus and Centaur have both fallen. It is just absolute disaster for Carstensz. A beautiful engage coming in from MAG.YOLO, excuse me. Starting out with that Rod of Atos from Shazam and right into the silence. The Magnus could not RP if he wanted
Dire's
to.
middle tower has fallen.
I think Magnus was pretty. He was kind of baiting, you know, because he has a Shadow Demon, but the Shadow Demon ended up using Destruction on other hero. I think it was a Sword Spirit, and I think he made a mistake, and that was punished a lot from MAG.YOLO's side. I think if he got the Disruption on the Magnus, and Magnus can blink away because there's no much of the cancelling from MAG.YOLO's side. They throw everything. They throw Radiant, they throw the Orchid, throw already the Silent from the Muerta, so he could have just blink. But yeah, mistakes that are costing a lot in this game.
Dire are scanning.
After that, it was pretty. It wasn't a pretty hard work for MAG.YOLO. Like they have to engage, they have the Storm Spirit to jump the backline, so it's pretty easy for them to play like that. So Carstensz, noticing that they didn't press the RP, they using a smoke, but MAG.YOLO had a ward, so they saw it coming.
And the Stampede out. So at least got the CM and a solo RP.
So that was curious RP. I think they're a little bit tilted because they're not good. That the teams aren't going in the way they want it, you know. So they like, okay, YOLO, they cast Stampede and RP to a CM. No problem, he's dead. Move on.
Yeah, it's just not good at all for Carstensz. I mean,
Looking rough.
Using solo RPing a core is fine. I think solo RPing the CM just doesn't feel good at all because CM's back up already, 76 seconds on the RP, and you didn't get any map control out of that whatsoever because MAG.YOLO were all playing topside at the time. 30 seconds on this Aegis for Suki. Yeah, they don't even go for the high ground off the Aegis. Instead, they clean up T2s.
Yeah, they won't. I don't think they will do high down in this game, like really early at least. They probably will wait for the.
Oh no,
a full
Shazam!
fight. No,
Oh,
Matic getting caught. Playing
good
with
blink
the
reveal
wolf
from
vision.
Shazam there too.
Yeah. You always has to be worried with this Lycan wolf when you play against Lycan. You know their vision that they can put on you. They go put a wolf into the Logseeker head and you go punish.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
But yeah, like I was saying, MAG.YOLO, I don't think they have like this rush to end the game, especially against Magnus and Shadow Demon like it was last game. They have to be more cautious.
Bottom tower
They're probably
has
looking
fallen.
for the next Roshan or looking for a team fight to hit the high ground. So they can just be here and cleaning waves and taking advantage of Carstensz side of the map. It's gonna be pretty good.
Tormentor nets a shard for Suki.
MAG.YOLO is doing I don't know if it's amazing or both support, but they're doing a pretty good job of starting things. Like, that was pretty good call on the sentry on the Crystal Minion side. Oh, they're jumping on the Lycan.
Yeah, but he's able to
Shapeshift?
shapeshift away. Because the Storm Spirit, the RP though,
RP.
gets onto two! There's no follow-up
Wow.
for MAG.YOLO, and down goes the Storm Spirit. But the Shadow Fiend is here, takes down Tonneson. As the Banish goes down onto Candyloom, he's going to try to run away at the moment. The Vine City still wants to move in. Gets the Manta off. They run away.
Oh, hey.
Here comes the Magnus, though. They're not able to get Vine City, though, but he still goes down. CZY falls as well, and Lunatic is running rampant in this fight. Candyloon falls to cap it off.
Toxic,
Ends
you're
up going
cleaning.
4 for 2. The Muerta's still here. Shazam trying to chase the supports down. The
nice
disruption
shot.
saves one, but the Muerta is so difficult to deal with in the ulti. Ends up being a full wipe in favor of Carstensz. They lose 3 for it, but that fight is definitely worth it for them.
Wow, that was that ring initiation for Carstensz. That was the initiation they expected for the whole game, and they finally got it. There was a little bit of overcommitment from MAG.YOLO, and they got punished a lot, especially the Shadow Fiend. That even he's strong with those items, he doesn't have like sustainability against those heroes, Blockseeker and the center especially, Shadow Demon as well. Marta is gonna be a problem though, because with these little items that he's getting, use a Blink Dagger and a Rule of Fados, he's available to drop the Blockseeker into 50 HP and lower, and also he killed the Shadow Demon with the gun, with the Gunslinger. So hopefully they can take more teamfights on Carter's side like this. But if they don't, Martha can escalate and be a big problem. So they need to be careful with that. But yeah,
What?
with the teamfight.
So now I have to. When was Muerta released? It's been forever.
Yeah, I think it was the last hero that was released, right?
Yeah, no, it was sometime. When was Muerta released? Hold on.
I think a year, probably.
It was
Because-
over a year ago.
Yeah, because
It was March 7th, 2023. Or March
it was
6th,
supposed to
2023.
drop the new hero this year, but it didn't. It's not dropping yet.
It has been over a year, Valve. Where is Ringmaster? Come on.
Yeah, everybody's waiting for the Ringmaster. I think people also is happy with the patch because the game is a little bit more funny.
Yeah.
But I think everyone is waiting for the Ringmaster. You saw the, I don't know, it was the ESL all jumping on the ogre.
Oh, bye, 9-shot.
Oh, me, they wanted to jump on the SF, but SF going back, so everything good. So yeah, I was saying there was a tournament. I think it was the ESL. I don't know. It was some rumor that Ringmaster was gonna drop like in March. So they make a whole the whole scene, the whole rune with the Ringmaster, you know, with the custom. And finally, the Ringmaster didn't came out. So they were like used like with, I don't know, with clowns and some things of Ringmaster, and the hero didn't even come out. But I think Valve's playing with everyone right now with that hero.
Oh, man. I mean, like, to be fair, this is the biggest patch since the map update. If not 7.0. So, like, I'll give it to you, Valve. You were cooking. Please
Yeah.
drop Ringmaster. Maybe Ringmaster design required facets. Maybe they're like, maybe we got Ringmaster as part of Act 4 of Crownfall. Once everyone's gotten used to facets and they've balanced them a bit, Ringmaster has like some ability that interacts with facets.
Yeah.
This is my crackpot theory, by the way.
Maybe they wanted to release like, you know, this week as well, but they released this patch and they say, oh, we didn't thought about the facial and the innate ability of Ringmaster, so we're not gonna take our time and they will kill and we need to think, you know. Maybe that's gonna happen.
Radiant's bottom
I don't
tower
know.
is under attack. Radiant
At least this patch
Crown-
making
Crown-
a lot of people happy.
Crownfall is the most fun I've had with Dota in a long time. Like, even Crownfall Part 1. I think this is the best version of a cavern crawl we have ever gotten.
Yeah, even me, you know, this event is more likely. I don't know if this maybe my opinion, but I think it's more likely for lower ranked people. You know, that they enjoy playing with more friends and everything. Because higher people is more likely to enjoy the game just solo queuing and getting better and blah blah blah. But for me, even that I'm higher rank in North America, I really like the patch. I really like also the event. It's really dynamic. It has a little bit of story. So I think Valve is doing the things right with this patch at least, and with these updates. Hopefully they keep on this track because sometimes they do something good, and then they start doing shit stuff, you know. Hopefully they learn from this. At least for me, I think the community is happy because these are big changes, and probably more people partying to enjoy the patch. Meanwhile, we're watching the SF hitting on Hiram as we expected to take the second
Is that
ace
there?
and to do it.
They're pushing the high ground. I mean, MAG.YOLO are just playing so safe. Rip Granite Golem. Like, because you saw the TP coming from the Magnus there. They were ready to blink RP, but MAG.YOLO were ready for it.
Oh,
Are you
no.
happy? Solo RP onto the Shadow Fiends, but he's so low now. In comes Suki on the
That's
back
right.
line, gets the Vortex down onto the Shadow Demon. Down he goes. The Stampede's here. The Rupture is around as well, but they've already lost two members of their
Nice.
team. Shadow Demon buys back. And they don't even get the Aegis off of Vinesea.
Not even the ace, not even the cheese.
Not even the cheese.
Yeah, it has cheese on the Storm Spirit and didn't even use it. I think that was a risky play from Magnus that didn't pay off. He wanted to do the Harpoon Skewer, but it was a long range also. Like, he really do in the long range, and he got punished. I think he could have just waited a little bit more to SF hit the tower at least. So, I think Carstensz need to be more patient with this place. I think they still have a chance to win this game, but need to be patient and play the right things. Because they need to look for the RP. Oh,
Nope.
SF getting caught.
He'll lose his Aegis. The rest of his team is around, though, and they don't have the RP up for the follow-up fight. Shazam's in with the silence. Shadow Fiend trying to get his ult off, but he can't get the channel in. Gets the Mant off just in the nick of time, and he's trying to heal back up. Does not have any more damage, but it does not matter. The Bloodseeker goes down. 4 members of Carstensz are dead, and even with the capture from Are You Happy on Suki, he will be chased down in towards his fountain.
Wait, what?
No one dies for MAG.YOLO. A buyback from the Centaur for good measure, but that is all.
Where's the kill? The kill come
They
from?
didn't look. Vinesea didn't have the completed Satanic. He was just able to lifesteal barely enough off the Morbid Mask alone. GG called.
He's called, yeah.
And
Wow.
MAG.YOLO are moving on to the grand finals.
Well, I'm impressed. I actually impressed. Like, what did the kill come from? He's just a Morbid Mask and a Vladimir Aura, and that was it. He was. I don't know, it was by me, but it wasn't more like he has a Satanic. Oh.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for Carstensz that their journey ends here, but MAG.YOLO played a beautiful 2 games. We are in a bit of a scheduling issue right now, as ESB, due to EPULS going down, had to move all their matches onto Faceit, and as a result, the C qualifier got delayed, and 2 teams that are playing against each other right now in the C qualifier, Manta Esports and Salvation Gaming, are our other semifinal tonight. However, as game 1 was won by Salvation Gaming for that series, they still have to play another one, and then I'm not sure when the grand finals for that is supposed to be scheduled for, whether it's supposed to be today or tomorrow. But either way, we have to wait for ESB OQs to end in order for us to begin our second semifinal and then move on to the grand finals tonight. Thus is the way of OQs. With that, we are going to end the stream for now. We will be back later tonight for Salvation Gaming versus Manta Esports, and then obviously our grand finals, which will be the winner of that game versus MAG.YOLO. So we will keep you updated in the TDL Discord, but until then, my name's been Fennec, that's been Virgil, and we will see you around.
Bye.